Hi people and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a review on the Sims Fall Run hoodie. Giving a little bit of an overview on the product, its competitors, price, look and feel and practicalities. So let's get fired into it. As said, looking at the Fall Run hoodie from Sims. It's not really a hoodie is the sort of starting point for me. It's a jacket. A hoodie is something that you might lounge about the house in if you're not feeling great or you've had a couple of pints. Yeah, it's definitely more of a jacket, and it's certainly a good jacket from my viewpoint. Disclaimer: even though the one that I'm holding up has a tag on it, which was recently purchased from our friends at Summers in Aberdeen. Once again, it's my second one because, you know, when you've got it in black, you might as well get it in orange. So yeah, it's something that I've worn for about a year now, and certainly have stress tested it in many different environments. So first, talking about the cost side of things, the jacket will run you between £140 and £160 currently in the UK, depending where you go for the jacket, which, based on what you're getting, is good money. That is a good price for this product. And jumping into a little bit more detail, we'll certainly discuss why. The jacket's made from a strong, nice outer shell and made from synthetic fibre, predominantly Primaloft 60g Black Echo, which is an insulation that's synthetically made, and it's certainly good stuff. Does the job. There's certainly other jackets that fit that bill out there on the market, that will certainly come from more of your outdoor brands like Alpine Trek or Rab, that will do something at a similar price and made from a similar synthetic at the 60g level. The key difference is this jacket's designed for fly fishing, and the way that it sits on the angler is very clearly designed for fly fishing, as opposed to a jacket that's designed for going up a hill. From a competition perspective, looking at other jackets out there on the market, there's a couple that stand out, but certainly not in the same sort of price point. You think about other brands that are out there doing fishing gear. So the two that I really looked at were Patagonia and their Micro Puff jacket. Now that is 65g of plume fill, which is again another insulation, which will give you a similar sort of feel as far as weight when wearing it, you know, 60 to 65g. But that jacket retails at £270, which is a fair old jump on the 140 to 160 you're talking about with the Fall Run hoodie from Sims. Similarly, you've got the Loop Onka V2, which is their new jacket. Looks like a really nice jacket, looks quite a slim fit jacket. I haven't worn it, I have seen it. But the key thing to call out there are twofold. One is £265, which again is a fair amount of money for a lightweight insulation, potentially mid-layer jacket. And also it's a fair bit heavier at 133g of a similar sort of insulation, so it won't give you that lighter feel. It'll be a little bit heavier, probably a little bit more robust and designed for a more cold weather specific environment. So taking a closer look at the product, as you can see on this model, it has a nice fit. The model is 5'10", about 14 stone, wearing a size large. It's not too fitted, which is actually really nice. It sits nicely on the frame, and obviously as fly anglers we want that ability to move and flex and cast, which that the jacket certainly gives us. From a versatility perspective of, you know, how can you transport this, how can you take this with you. Quick look at what I take onto the river with me when I'm out. So this is my pack that I take out. Probably do a video on this at some point in the near future. But as you can see, it's not particularly big, and I tend to carry some drinks and snacks with this, along with fly box, etc. And as you can see, the jacket will fit nicely into this. If you start to get a little bit warm, I need to pack it away, or obviously conversely, the day started out warmer, especially later into the evening, and you've packed this away, you need to bring it out and get another layer on. From a performance and practicality perspective, I've certainly found this jacket to be incredibly versatile. It allows you to layer it nicely with just about anything. Sits nicely under a wading jacket, and it will also perform well as an outer layer if the weather permits. I've certainly worn this in late February, early March with a jumper or a t-shirt underneath it, and will certainly stand up to, you know, 15, 16, 17 mile an hour winds in you know, sort of 12, 13 degrees, where you've got that wind chill factor creeping in and you don't feel anything coming through it at all. In fairness, it's very robust for quite a light jacket. So in summary, folks, the Fall Run Hoodie's an absolutely superb jacket and well worth the money, in my opinion. Creates a great level of versatility. It's light, mobile, you can pack it away quite easily, and it will give you that solid layer of protection, either as a mid layer or as I said earlier, as an outer layer if the weather permits, and certainly something that you can utilise year round, in my opinion and from my experience. Who the jacket's not suited to, it's probably not suited to somebody who's looking for something that will work really well on its own in extreme conditions. So it's not the sort of jacket you could roll out wearing in the middle of winter in Scotland and think that it will hold up on its own. It would need additional layering over the top of it. Yeah, it's not in that space. Hope you found that useful, folks. As always, like, subscribe, hit the bell, chuck a comment in the comments. Good to hear from you. Until next time, cheers.